25. 15. Get ready for hot mics.
Getting ready for hot mics. Happy Sunday to everybody. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Hope you guys are having a great time with your families, whether you're at the beach, having a barbecue, whatever you're up to. I hope you're having a great time. I got a special guest here live in the studio with me and Isaiah. Well, first off, Isaiah, how you doing?
Hey, everything's going good.
Yeah, you had a busy week as well. Yeah.
I had a
very
business
eventful.
trip over to QVC up in Pennsylvania, so that was fun.
You're traveling like every week.
Just like you.
It's been recent. It's a lot more than me recently.
I don't know.
Congratulations to all the busyness that you got going on.
We're going to talk about that a little later.
We're going to dive into that a little bit later onto the show. But I have a very special guest here, an entrepreneur, small business owner that has started her own ice cream shop. If you guys are, who doesn't love ice cream? Like it's such a great business concept because I could eat ice cream every single day.
And I think we did a really good tag team too.
Did we?
To get this ice cream.
Yeah, we went and bothered her on a day that she was closed at her shop, and I hit her up on the Instagram, on the grams, and I said, "Hey, can we come bother you?" And she let us in and have a special taste tasting. Please introduce yourself, Miss owner of Sweet Mama's Ice Cream.
Hi, I am Akwi and Joe, owner of Sweet Mama's Ice Cream, and I'm super excited to be on here with you guys today.
Yes, welcome to the Moment of Truth, where we're going to talk about how you got your business started and where people can find your location. Please drop the address of where they could find your ice cream shop in downtown Tampa.
Yeah, we're at 905 North Tampa Street, so right off of the downtown exit. As if you're going to Ashley Drive, we're right 905 North Tampa Street.
And I live very close to that vicinity, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because your girl loves some ice cream.
You know what? I think it's a good thing because you can literally rock to it anytime you want.
I know. It's on my route of where I walk Zeus, so it's just it's a perfect setup.
Zeus had some ice cream.
Yeah, that's a perfect afternoon for me. Yeah. So later on in the show, I want to talk about Zeus specifically because I've been called a crazy dog lady, and I'll tell you guys why later on in the show. But Akwi, thank you so much for joining us here live in the studio. Please, I want to know, where did you get this idea, this concept, and where did you get your start? Because you just opened up in this location located in downtown Tampa, but you were in a ice cream truck before that. So Please let us know, give us the rundown, the start of the Sweet Mama's Ice Cream and where you are today.
Yeah, back in pandemic time, 2020, when everything was just, we were at home twiddling our thumbs. I was trying to figure out, I was graduating from school and I was trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do after that. And just dabbling through a couple ideas. And I thought back, I was like, what was my favorite job that I ever worked? I worked as a pharmacy technician for years. And then I also, through college, I worked as a pharmacy technician. And then in high school, I worked in an ice cream shop. And I was like, that was my favorite job, hands down. So I decided, I was like, how do I replicate that? And started looking into storefronts. Storefronts were a bit much being a new business owner. So then the ice cream truck ideas, like traditional ice cream truck, I was like, let's do that. Let's go into that. So started figuring out how I could make an ice cream shop inside of a truck, and built out a trailer and had all of the bells and whistles in there. And then just grew from there. I was able to travel around the Bay, got a lot of great connections, met a lot of great people, and ended up in downtown. So
this isn't a regular ice cream truck that drives around with the music playing. No, you were posting up in places like Armature Works, and people were coming to you. So it was like the same concept of a food truck, but instead of food, she had ice cream. And you did tell me the very first time that we met, I went into Sweet Mama's, and girl, you were busy. You had a line coming out the door.
No waffle cones for Ruth. I felt so bad.
Yes, by the time I made it to the front of the line, they were out of waffle cones, but she made up for it because she didn't charge me for my ice cream. And that's when I was just like, hey, I got a radio show. I want to bring you on just because you gave me free ice cream. So that's a little tip for everybody. Just give me free food and I'll hook you up.
Good way to network.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So tell us about the concept of the actual truck and how that came to life.
Yeah, so our concept is it's desserts with ice cream. So a lot of times you go to ice cream shops and you're just getting ice cream, and that's not a problem. But I thought, after dinner, most people want a little bit of like a dessert, something indulgent. So we do cookies with ice cream, brownies with ice cream. From time to time, we'll do like a specialty for the month and do maybe some like ice cream and cake and just traditional favorites, dessert paired with ice cream. And I think honestly, it taps into a different kind of sweet tooth. Instead of just going through everything just cold, it's like a nice little mix of some like substance with the ice cream. So that's my favorite combo, and I wanted to have everyone else experience that.
Yeah, I mean, brownies and cookies and ice cream. I mean, those are like my 3 favorite things. Oh my, oh my. Okay, so when did Sweet Mama's open? And can you let the audience know about the hours and the location again for where they can find Sweet Mama's ice cream?
Yeah, so Sweet Mama's downtown opened in 2023, April of 2023. And so we are open Wednesday through Sunday, 12 to 10. We will likely open up our hours for the summertime because it gets hot. So we want to make sure that we are serving the downtown Tampa Bay area with some great ice cream. And you can find us at Sweet Mama's Tampa on Instagram as well as Facebook.
Now we're gonna have a special treat. If you want to go ahead and grab the tastings that Isaiah and I are gonna do.
Grab them because you ladies need a chit chat.
All right.
I do have a question for you. How did you find out, or like, what did you do to make it like ice cream of the week, since you've got different flavors every week?
Yeah, so we so our rotation it goes monthly actually. So we do a monthly 4 flavors a month, and the reason why I did that was because I think you can go to any ice cream shop and get some Rocky Road and get some chocolate chip cookie dough, but I like stuff funky. So I wanted to kind of switch it up and make it a ice cream of the 4 different flavors a month. One that's usually chocolate based, one that's usually a little bit fruity, a really exotic one. And the ones that I actually brought in today, the one that I brought in for May, that was our top seller, was the strawberry shortcake. Ooh! So that one was really, really popular this month. So
I'm excited for this.
There you go.
Yes.
That's all yours.
All right. So do we have? Yeah. Let's grab some spoons.
No,
she literally has like bits of strawberry shortcake in this. I am so excited. I'm gonna take a really big bite of this. Yeah. Here we go.
Let's see.
Delicious.
And I know that was
absolutely
one of your
outstanding. Yeah. So this was the favorite for the month of May.
Yeah.
So are you gonna have this as like a continuous flavor available to everybody, or are you still gonna be kind of having this?
I don't know when I'll bring it back. I kind of like putting it in the vault like Disney does with their movies. I'm like, I think it draws for higher demand, and that's the fun part of switching it out every month. I know I like change often. I like to just like reposition. So it's cool to forget about something for a little bit, and then when you bring it back, it makes it even more special. So I don't know.
People have to run back to
yeah.
And it's all like, the other months.
It's like Taco Bell with the what's it called? The nacho fries.
Yeah.
People go crazy over the nacho fries. So that's a pretty genius concept to have people really coming back and looking out for that specific flavor. Now you do have a social media platform for Sweet Mamas. Can you let our audience know where they can add you on Instagram so they can know about when you have your flavors and what kind of desserts that you were bringing out?
Yeah, so we have Sweet Mamas at Sweet Mamas Tampa on Instagram. So that's Sweet Mamas Tampa, and that should be on Instagram as well as Facebook that you can find us through there.
Awesome.
And
now,
I see you've got one that I really enjoy. That's actually one of my favorites.
Look at Isaiah eyeing it right now.
Yes, I am. I'm eyeing it really.
Which one's that? Is that the brownie or the cookie?
The vanilla.
Oh, the vanilla. Yeah. I brought the classic vanilla in there. And that one is just, it's just a timeless one. I mean, you can't go wrong with vanilla, right? And so typically what we put on top of the ice cream, on top of the cookies or brownies, which I brought some of those for you guys today. But what we put on top of those is typically a vanilla soft serve or a vanilla hand dipped. And it's just a good combo. It's a really good combo. It kind of cuts the chocolatey flavor for the brownie, and then it just kind of adds to the cookie taste. So it's really good.
So when it comes to a business, what is the favorite thing that you enjoy about making a business besides the money?
Yeah. I think I enjoy like bringing a vision to life. I think that's the cool part, is just being able to envision something and then gradually work towards there. Because when I started the food truck, I knew that storefront was like the ultimate destination. But it actually didn't feel like that long to get there, but there were a lot of steps and processes through there. So just seeing like each step and process get to that point was really, it was really special. So just seeing it come to life, it's like, whoa, like every time I walk into the storefront, I'm so blessed and so grateful. So I'm like, wow, like I remember being in a little tiny 12 by 6 box serving ice cream. So
and you can say you did it.
Yeah.
At such a young age.
Now,
yeah.
in my opinion, what I think you should do is mentor other people
Yeah.
about how to make a business.
Yeah.
A lot of people might think of it as, a dream that they cannot achieve, but
Right.
you achieved that dream.
Right.
So it would be great if you could do like some type of mentorship and help others.
Yeah, like what are some tips for somebody who wants to start their own business? What are maybe some foundations that you should maybe lay out when it comes to being an entrepreneur and starting your own business?
Yeah, I think that the biggest one that I always say is just push through that paperwork. A lot of times it is extensive paperwork. It's like a permit for this, a license for this. So just push through that paperwork. Honestly, it seems very tedious, but once you get past it, it's usually good for like a year. And so you don't have to touch it again. And then sometimes it can just be a lot of typing, a lot of writing, a lot of like technicalities that make you get a little bit overwhelmed. But just pushing through it is just so important because you have to have it. And a lot of times I think people stop at that point where it gets too much. But if you just work a little bit harder to get past that hill, you're free running. You can kind of start to do the creative and like fun part of the business. So
yeah. So okay, now that you have you started with the truck and now you have like your own you have your own space, you have your own you're in a building now. What is next for Sweet Mamas? Like, well, I know that you guys are just opened in April, so you guys are still very new, but what is the ultimate dream that you're pushing for to take Sweet Mamas to the next level?
Yeah, ultimate dream is definitely to do more of a franchise model on Sweet Mamas. So I knew initially that I did want to expand, and I love the idea of franchising. I think franchising is amazing because I think sometimes people don't have the full creative vision, and like I said, it gets a little bit overwhelming. So I think being able to take on what a business already has going is super helpful. If starting an ice cream business is your dream, you're like, okay, I don't know where to start, but that's why franchising is so special because you can still take that a couple pieces and a couple tips from the company, and then kind of have your own range depending on the company to explore differently. So I think that is the route for Sweet Mamas, is just franchising, and whether that looks like a mobile franchise, so like kind of how like Kona Ice has, or whether that's storefronts all around the nation. But I definitely am like looking to expand in the next year or two through franchising.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty exciting stuff.
But you know what? Talking about something sweet, look at all the other things that she brought in.
Yeah, she's got some brownies, and it looks like some type of
cookie mama here.
A cookie mama. Do you want to try any of these, Isaiah? Because I feel kind of selfish over here, just like hogging this all to myself early in the morning.
That brownie.
Okay.
Extravagant. That looks delicious.
Now, what kind of desserts are you making with these with the brownies and what is this, like a M&M?
So yeah, so we have cookie bars. We actually it's a concept that I kind of coined, but we have, so instead of it just being like a regular cookie, it's like kind of like a lot of customers have compared it to like a blondie. So it's just like a thicker cookie where you have like a really cool bottom layer that's a little bit, I guess, harder and crispier, and then the middle layer is like nice and gooey, and then the top layer is like a little crusted. So it's a cool you get like a three cool experiences of like a cookie.
So you sound very, very creative. You really do. What has got you to become as creative as you are, just throwing out delicious different variants of ice cream and making cookie bars? Like, what is it that has got you to where you are?
I think it's my undiagnosed ADHD. I'm like always all over the place. Like anybody who knows me knows it's like, why is Acqui up? What is she up to? Where did this come from? And it's like, I don't know. I just woke up one day and this was what we wanted to do. But
ADHD can be a superpower.
Yeah,
you gotta channel it in the right. You just gotta learn to channel it.
Yeah. I think like oftentimes like I will think of an idea since I was a kid. I've always been into baking. I got an Easy Bake Oven when I was 5 for Christmas, and I think ever since then it was like sailing from there.
Did those work? I've never had an easy bake.
Yeah, they were really
they did
good.
work.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they just didn't taste that good. It just tasted
yeah,
fake.
the mix was, I remember, and then you had to buy
Yeah.
the specific Easy Bake mix. It was a whole mess. Like you couldn't use like Duncan Hines or like Betty Crocker with the Easy Bake.
It had to be their mixes.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, or else it would get like it would rise and get all ugly in the Easy Bake Oven. But
yeah, I had one
humble
of those
beginnings.
As well. I'm not gonna lie. I had one of those as well. That's where I got my start in learning how to bake.
I have never had
I didn't take it
yet.
Yeah, I don't do it often.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I'm more of a I like to cook. I'm not much of a baker. I'm more of a cooker. Because I get impatient with having to wait for something in the oven.
That means we'll have to do an opposite dinner night. I'll do the desserts,
yes.
you do the dinner.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Now we talked earlier about how when I first met you told me that you like to go to different restaurants, and you went to a restaurant this week. Like what is your inspiration about checking out all these new places in Tampa?
So I say all the time, so my sister, she's a major foodie. She loves like actual like food. I'm like not as much of a foodie when it comes to like, oh, the taste of this, and I can taste the paprika. Like that is not that is not my forte. I don't really have like that awesome of like taste buds. I can either taste like good or bad. And so when I go to these restaurants, I'm born and raised in Tampa, so I've seen like how much the Tampa scene has expanded.
Yes.
And I just love checking out the new concepts and the new restaurants because I'm 50% food. Like if the food's good, I'm there, and 50% ambiance. I really love like the ambiance that is in all of these new concepts and restaurants. I actually went to Boulan and on Water Street this week, and the ambiance in there is amazing. It's so beautiful in there. It's like a French themed restaurant, and it was just super cool. So I just love seeing that. I love hearing good music.
How was that?
The food was really good. So I had to go outside of the box. I almost ordered a club sandwich because, like I said, it's good or bad. And so I was like, I can't order a club sandwich at this restaurant. So I went for they had this ratatouille crepe. And it was amazing. It was so good. And I was like,
I think we all need to hang out with her more.
I know. I want to get invited to these restaurants.
Yes, I sometimes go to restaurants by myself because a lot of times I feel like people are so busy. And so I'll be like, okay, let me
hit my line, girl. You have my number. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we got to dive into this Lakers sweep because Akwi is a huge Lakers fan. And I got to pick her brain about whether or not LeBron James is going to retire. So don't touch that dial. We'll be right back on the Moment of Truth. And I know that you're looking for peace. Yeah, but you don't find that with drugs. Okay.
We had a good roll, so I did not want to stop you on that.
Okay.
So you know what? This one's probably going to be 7 minutes because we actually went 19.
Okay.
So then the last segment, because people want to know who you are, so we got to do that.
Yeah, they're nosy.
And you too. People want to know who you are too.
Ready, Samedi, how you doing? Oh, I got to give the Pirates a shout out because they had their first playoff game.
They wanted to see how it looked like.
How are you doing, Pereiro? 57. You guys have some interesting Instagram names, so I'm sorry if I mispronounce these. 1A, shout out to you, my friend. Nathim, good to see you, friend.
So how you liking it?
Thanks
so
for joining the show.
Super cool.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. And that's what I love about our show. It's just chill.
Yeah, we
don't
take ourselves too seriously. God
just
is
have
love,
fun. That's all we do.
and I know His love is enough. And I know you're looking for peace, man. But
I've been on many shows on 102.5, and this show is like the easiest one. I just chill.
Yeah, it's really
chill vibes.
It's natural.
I don't have to be Creepy Chavez or anything like that.
I hate that name for you. I really do, because that does not.
Well, what's crazy is that's how I got all the ladies. Women
Oh my
loved
gosh.
Creepy Chavez until they realized, one, I wasn't creepy, and two, I actually have a brain. And then they're like, ew, you're not creepy. I'm done with you.
You're too smart for me.
Yeah, that happened too.
Was that a segment?
And one of the shows that they like have nicknames for all the people on
their
show.
Yeah, it was Creepy Chavez for the Johnny B show for 4 years.
Are you guys hearing us okay? I know last week we were having some audio issues. Oh, we definitely got to mention that hockey game too last night. That was pretty crazy.
Truth Media.
Truth Media.
I'm gonna pop that in. All right, we got 1 minute.
All right. God is love, and I love you. Love is enough.
But yeah, this is so much fun. And you know what sucks? It's only 1 hour long.
I'm gonna push for another hour. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
It's like an instant done.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I can talk about how delicious this M&M brownie is.
Yeah.
Yep.
That brownie was fire.
Yep. I'll talk about
or
it.
Cookie. Is it a cookie?
Cookie.
It's a cookie.
Yeah.
It's a cookie. It's a cookie.
Yeah, it's like a
thick
blondie.
cookie.
Yeah, it's a thick cookie.
It's a real thick cookie.
Cookie bar is what we call them.
Okay. It's delicious. That's all I'm going to
It's so good.
Get ready. 10 seconds.
We are back live, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Drew?
All right, here we go.
Rolling Stone. Welcome back to the Moment of Truth. Happy Sunday. Happy Memorial Day weekend to everybody. Thank you to all who served in our military. You were much, much appreciated and celebrated, not just this weekend, but every day. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Just giving a quick Instagram shout out to all of my followers. Make sure to follow me, Ruth the Truth. It is Ruth_the_truth with the number 1 at the end. Truth Media Business LLC is going to be launching at the end of this month. The website will be ready to go for you guys to order merch. I'm going to be having like t-shirts and shorts, and yeah, it's going to be exciting with the Moment of Truth. Yeah, of course. We'll be having probably monthly raffles for Truth Media, the Moment of Truth merch, so you guys could rep me outside of Tampa or wherever you're at.
And not only that, you got your first, client.
Yes, Woo-hoo! Exactly. Sweet Mama's Ice Cream. We let people know where they can find you.
Yeah, 905 North Tampa Street. So we are located right off of the downtown exit off of 275.
And if you guys love ice cream, you guys got to hit this place up because they do more than just soft serve. They have desserts as well. That I mean, Isaiah's over there tearing up it's a really thick cookie, right? There's like M&Ms and like brownie chunks in it.
You take a bite out of it and you're in heaven.
It's just so much going on. Speaking about heaven, the Boston Celtics have iced the Miami Heat last night. Pretty incredible. Shout out to the Celtics for being the first in history to be coming back from a 3-0 deficit in Eastern Conference Finals. Pretty crazy. I would say that I watched the game and I really thought the Heat were going to be able to put that away and be facing the Denver Nuggets in the NBA Finals. But Derek White had something else to say about that. The way he was able to put that ball up in literally like 0.0 seconds. And he got it off just in time. And the Boston Celtics are able to tie up that series 3-3. But more importantly, let's talk about the Los Angeles Lakers, because I got a huge Lakers fan in the studio with me. Let's talk about Akwi and her love for the Lakers. How did you get that start?
Yeah, so I am Shaq's best fan. So Shaq, if you're listening, I am your number one fan. And even as a kid, I loved Shaq, and I fell in love with him when he was on the Lakers. And so surprisingly, I'm not a team follower. I'm a player follower. So once Shaq hit the Lakers, I kind of like gravitated towards there. But when he left to Miami, I also gravitated towards there.
Okay.
But my current day Lakers love is from LeBron.
Is LeBron retiring? Because, I mean, that was a pretty disappointing fashion for them to end their season. A complete sweep by the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. Shout out to the Denver Nuggets for going to the finals for the first time in franchise history, led by Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and, of course, that amazing coach and Michael Malone. Tell me what you thought about that, because, Akwi, when we first met, I asked you what you thought about that matchup between the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Lakers, and you said – what did you say? I don't know if my memory is serving me correctly, but I think you might have said that the Lakers were going to sweep.
I did. I thought the Lakers were going to sweep. The way that they came back with all of that fire, because they were sitting so low for the last couple of weeks. And I was actually in LA in April and saw a game, and I saw them lose to the Clippers, and then I was kind of like, but then they started improving again. So I thought they were going to take the Nuggets out, but I was fatally wrong.
Now, who would you really kind of pinpoint that sweep to? Because, I mean, you can't really blame LeBron James. I mean, he scored 40 points in that game 4. Was trying to really carry that team. But at 38 years old, there's only so much you could do. You need to have your other pieces to the puzzle to kind of make it happen. So who do you think was the issue during that series?
So it wasn't actually, here's the thing. I don't think it was an issue. I think that Denver has an amazing lineup of shooters and the Lakers don't. So it pinpoints, there's a root to it, I would say. And I think at the beginning of the season, they should have done a better job constructing that team, but they're not powerful shooters there. Denver was straight shots. It almost reminded me a little bit of of the Golden State Warriors, of how they have really solid shooters. But it's shooters and their defense on the Nuggets. That's really unstoppable. So I will give them that.
Yeah, pretty impressive. What do you think? What do you think is next for LeBron? Is he coming back to LA? Is he retiring? 38 years old? What is he doing next?
My theory is that he's going to wait for Bronny to enter into the draft, and I think he's going to bounce out then. Hopefully, that'll be when LeBron's about 40 years old, and I could see LeBron wanting to leave then.
That is crazy to think about. That he's going to be 39 at this, the midpoint of next season when he returns. What do you think about this narrative that's around? I mean, he's kind of been controlling the narrative about kind of teasing him thinking about his next move. Do you think retirement is even in his thought process?
I think he's playing the Tom Brady game. I think he's playing the Tom Brady game.
If he does a Tom Brady game, he went on a fizzle.
Yeah, it was real bad.
That's what I want to see. I want to see him hit his top notch there and then say, see you later.
Yeah, everybody was saying that Brady should have retired after they won the Super Bowl in 2020.
Yes, he should have stopped.
Yeah.
Because he came out as just fizzled.
Yeah, I mean, do a John Elway, leave when you win it. Yeah, for sure. What do you think about that, Aki?
Honestly, I would hope. I know they just need to do better construction next season, because I don't think he's going to be able to leave with a bang with that current lineup, unfortunately. I'm loving what Austin Reeves has going on this season. He was killing it, but I need them to get a better lineup. Some good shooters on there.
So right now we have the Denver Nuggets coming out of the West for the NBA Finals, and then we have a Game 7 between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat back at TD Garden tomorrow night. So we will have our standings will be complete by the end of tomorrow night. I think the Celtics are going to win. I was really, really pulling for the Miami Heat, but the way the Celtics performed last night, defensively, offensively, they were able to really kind of put Jimmy Butler in a corner. And if Jimmy's not scoring buckets, the Miami Heat are struggling. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some fun things about Akwi and Mai's personal life. Don't touch that dial right here on The Moment of Truth. All right, let's try to do 2 more while we're on this break. Yeah. Freddie Smetti says she's right. LeBron wants his son to come into the league. Yeah, but isn't he just now going to college? So
he only has to do 2 years. So it would be like...
I thought it was 1 year, but it's 2 years they have to play in college?
Maybe it is 1.
I think it's 1 year they have to play in college.
So then, he does 1 year and then enters in 2026.
That is just crazy to think about.
Or 2025.
LeBron playing at 40-something years old?
I mean, I hope he can do it, but he needs to have a strong team around him.
Yeah.
Just like what happened to Tom Brady. He
didn't
have a strong team around him.
He had a terrible offensive line.
So
that's where
it just made him...
He's overworking. Yeah, he's working way too hard. And I'm like, he should have 45. People who he can pass to, and they're...
That's it.
I think they need to take some people from the Nuggets. They have solid shooters.
Season.
What if they got like Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Lakers? Wouldn't that be insane?
That would be.
I feel like that. Trade Anthony Davis, get Giannis to LA. What do you guys think about that? That'd be crazy. Pretty crazy, right?
I got 4 minutes.
Okay.
And we got 14 minutes on the clock.
This last segment.
Yep.
Cool.
That gets us out at 53. Actually, 54.
I ate breakfast today, so it's totally okay that I'm eating ice cream right now.
There you go. That's how you do it. Especially delicious ice cream from the best.
Mm-hmm.
On
a quick commercial break, but how's everyone doing? Shout out to the Tarpon Spring Pirates for winning their playoff game last night. Sorry I couldn't make it. I had so much going on yesterday.
So you going to church right after this?
Yes, 12:30 service.
Nice.
She goes to Radiant too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I see you keep going to the beach.
Yes, because my doctor says that I need more vitamin D. He's like, you're not going in the sun enough. And I'm like, I live in Florida.
I am the sun.
Yeah. Like, I can't escape it.
Wow. Okay.
Shout out to Drew, hardworking man over there, making sure everybody get those packages. God is love, and I promise his love is enough.
So what are you doing for Memorial Day? Going up to Ocala?
No, I'm going to my mom's on Thursday. I'm probably gonna go see Yoli at her job. She works at that really cool pool bar.
In Orlando, right?
It's in Arbondale.
Oh, Auburndale.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the halfway point between Orlando and Tampa. So I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see. I went to Sunset Music Festival last night.
How was it?
Yeah, because Mike Oliveira got me tickets last minute.
Nice.
It was interesting.
Okay.
Because, I'm on that sober life now. So it was just, I was around a lot of people that were like extremely. Yeah. And I was just like, whoa, this is intense. But I had a good time. I still enjoy the music at the end of the day. But I made like a whole bunch of like Jesus Loves You wristbands. And I was like passing them out to people. And people were looking at me like, are you sure this is the right place for this? And I'm like, absolutely, this is the right place for this.
You gotta spread God's
Jesus
love.
loves you, okay?
Yeah.
Regardless of what the heck you're on right now, Jesus still loves you. God is love, and I promise his
All
love
right, we
is
got 90
enough.
seconds.
All right, cool. We're gonna jump into doing your 2 truths and a lie. Do you have
Or
3
do you want to do
sets
that at the end?
at the end?
We could.
We could do that at the end.
So that's what we usually
Yeah,
do.
I'll give you more time. You got to do 3
Okay, so
sets.
3
2
sets.
truths.
Okay.
Yeah,
3 sets of them.
3 sets.
Yes, we could talk about our lives. How
Yeah.
crazy my trip back from Pennsylvania was.
Yeah.
No, I had
Let's get personal,
the
guys.
family behind me. Not only did the little kid throw up, but they had a little baby that pooped. And since we couldn't, we couldn't get out of our seats.
Oh, gross.
And then
so poop and puke.
Yep. And then the puke kid was banging on everyone's, back of their seat the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
Like, kill me.
Every time I get on the airplane and there's a baby in my vicinity, I say like a little prayer, like, please just put this child to sleep the whole entire time, please.
No, it was loud.
Yeah.
Like, oh. But it was fun.
That stinks though, because the parents are embarrassed,
Oh yeah, especially the poop.
Oh gosh.
I was like, my gosh.
Right, they don't have baby changing stations on an airport or in an airplane.
Yep. All right, you ready? Got 10?
Yeah, we're going back on. We're getting real personal, guys. Let's talk about our personal lives. Let's do it. Sports is cool though.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna swing it to you and you tell me about your plane experience.
5 seconds.
Welcome back to the Moment of Truth with your girl Ruth, featuring Acqui, the owner of Sweet Mama's Ice Cream, located in downtown Tampa. Go check them out. They are open today from 12 to 9. So go get some ice cream, soft serve. They got scoops. They got brownies. They got cookies. They got everything. It's real exciting.
That MTM, God is love, but ice cream is love too.
Yes, ice cream brings lots of love. All right, so we had a really eventful week, the two of us. Isaiah, you were telling me on the break that you had a little bit of some disturbance on an airplane ride. You went to Pennsylvania, correct?
Yes. I since on my other job, I do travel from time to time, so I went over to the television station up in Pennsylvania. And when I was coming back, there was a family right behind me. And during the flight, it was a rocky flight. And then on top of that, there was a little baby that did an explosive poop.
Oh my goodness.
Explosive. And the smell was terrible. And you couldn't get out of your seat. You were stuck. I was like, ah. And then on top of that, they had another kid. It was like maybe a 4 or 5-year-old. That kid began puking. So you got the poop, you got the puke. And then on top of that, that kid that puked began banging and yelling and screaming. And oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my gosh.
I just had to say a quick prayer to them, and that's all I could do. And I had to smell that all the way home. And I was like, oh God, help me, please.
Yeah, really. I've had some pretty interesting experiences on an airplane, but I would say that that's got to be rated the worst.
No thanks.
Puke and the poop.
What about you? What have you got?
I had a lot going on this week. So on Tuesday, my twin nephews, shout out to Lucas and James, they graduated from Poinciana High School, where I actually went to high school.
Oh, cool.
So we were actually back in the Silver Spurs Arena, which is the same place where I graduated as well. So just walking into that building was just like flashbacks. And I'm like, I can't believe it's already been 11 years since I graduated high school. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're 30. I forgot.
I'm 30. I'm 30, which is crazy to think about. Wow. But time just moves so quick.
Did you go to your 10-year reunion?
They didn't have one.
What?
Because it was no. Like it wasn't even during. No. It was after. I mean, I guess nobody organized it, or I never got the invite. One or the other, but I don't think they had a 10-year. Oh yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I wasn't the popular girl in high school. Believe it or not, I was not the popular girl in high school. No, I was like the quiet, more like watching people, just being very observant. Hey, I was bullied really bad. Really bad. Freshman, sophomore year were terrible for me. And I want to give a shout out to any kid out there who is experiencing bullying in high school, letting you know right now, it's okay. Those people are just haters. Just don't let it affect you, and just wake up every day with a great mindset. Oh yeah, now I'm at that point. Well, after even high school, like confidence through the roof. Like nobody can tell me nothing, and especially because a lot of the things that they would make fun of you for or like start rumors for were just complete and utter lies. You know, that's how like these high schoolers work. So you gotta be strong.
Jealous. But
I don't know.
Now you're having to block everyone now because
right.
You're just, the center of
it's crazy because after high school, I had some of the people that bullied me started adding me on social media. What? And I even had a guy that I did have a crush on in high school, right?
Okay.
But he was really, really mean to me. So obviously that I didn't try to, anything with that. He tried to add me on Facebook and then sent me a message like, hey, we should go out to dinner sometime. And I'm like, you shoved me in a locker, okay? You called me brace face. Like, you really think I want to go out to dinner with you? No. Sorry, buddy. You lost your chance. You should have known I was going to blossom. Like, hello. But, right.
Hey, and to that guy, we already went out to dinner. We were on
sushi,
and it was delicious.
Rolling sushi in
to
downtown Tampa. Yeah, Yoli too. Then later on in the week, I went to the Radiant Young Adults. They had a beach day yesterday, so I went to that. It was amazing. I'm just connecting with the community, which is awesome. All young adults, same mindset, on the same path. So it's really nice to be surrounded with people like that. Then afterwards, my niece had her birthday party at a roller skating rink.
Uh-oh. How did you do?
Isaiah.
Uh-oh.
Aqui. I was doing great. I was doing phenomenal on the skates. And I got a little overconfident. And I started speeding. And I'm like whizzing past everybody, overlapping my mom, which was amazing to see my mom on skates for the first time in 30 years of my life. I've never seen her on skates.
No?
But she did a really great job. She used one of those things. The walkers. Yeah. She was using the walkers. But it was impressive that she only fell once. Yeah, and she only fell when she was trying to get up off the table and like the skates went from underneath her. So yeah, I'm whizzing past everybody, having a great time, kind of just joking around. And I try to mimic what I saw this teenage kid doing, where he was like overlapping his feet during the turns. So I tried doing that, and my skates got locked within one another.
Oh no!
And I ate dirt. Like if there was dirt there, it would have been eaten by me because it was really embarrassing, and everybody saw it. And you know what? I'm one of those people that if I trip and fall, I'm gonna own it.
Yep.
And I literally like just laid out there for a second and just kind of like looked around. I'm like, yep. Everybody's watching me right now. So I just kind of like brushed it off and like laughed at myself, because you got to laugh at yourself. You can't let that stuff get to you. And and the ref at the roller skating rink came up to me and she was like, are you okay? Because I'm pretty sure it looked like a pretty bad fall because I was going fast. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And she asked me like 3 other times within like a 5-minute span, like, are you sure you're okay? Because that looked pretty bad. So I'm doing okay, guys. I woke up a little sore today, but it is what it is.
What about you, Akri? What did you do this week?
Yeah, how was your week, Akri?
I had a busy week. So one of the fun things about business ownership is that you run into problems similar to homeowners. All the homeowners out there know that every time you fix a problem, another one comes up. So I was running around all week trying to figure out our AC unit, because you can have a hot ice cream shop. It's kind of like, it's a little counterintuitive.
Right.
I thought of it a little bit as a marketing approach, but the customers did not agree. So I was running around doing that. And prior to that happening, though, like I said, I visited Bulan, and that was really good, really amazing. I just love what they're doing with Water Street down in downtown Tampa Channelside area. And then
a lot of growing in the area.
Yeah,
a lot of new businesses. Yeah.
Exactly. And yesterday I got to visit the Addition. That's like my favorite spot in Tampa.
What is it?
That's the so it's the new hotel that was built. I think it came up last year, probably September. And it is the Tampa's like 5-star hotel right across the street from Amalie Arena. And it's just a nice like area just to congregate and just meet new people, network a little bit. But they have a couple little areas, and they actually just had a restaurant in there, Tampa's first like Michelin star restaurant. It's called Lilac, that is in the hotel, that is yeah, it's a Michelin star. So
and
it's pretty cool.
they're actually building a Yard House right across from Emily Arena too. So I'm pretty excited about that because I love Yard House. All right, we're gonna play a quick game of Two Truths and a Lie because this is the moment of truth, and we got to get to know our guests just a little bit. So, Akwi, I'm gonna have you read 3 of your things that you've written down, and Isaiah and I have to choose which is the lie.
Okay.
Because we're gonna keep it real here on the moment of truth. Go ahead, Akwi, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, so I have written down, I was born on April Fool's Day. My cousin is Marlon Wayans, and my major at USF was biological health sciences.
Okay, so I know the last one is the truth because I'm pretty sure that's what she told me the first time that we met. So I'm going to say, what was your first one again?
I was born on April Fool's Day.
I'm about to go on Facebook real quick to check. I want to say number 2.
No, I'll say number 1.
You'll say number 1? All right. Which one's the lie?
My cousin is not Marlon Wayans.
Yay! Point for Ruth. Ding! There we go. Oh. He's trying to give himself points. Let's hit that ding. There we go. All right. So give us your next 3 Two Truths and a Lie. But just don't tell us which is which.
Got it. So my middle name is Mama. I had to get transported by a helicopter because I flew off of a mountain skiing, and I drive a car with 310,000 miles.
Wow, that's impressive. I'm gonna say, what was your first one again?
My middle name is Mama.
Middle name is Mama. I mean, that would make sense because she named her business Sweet Mamas, right? Isaiah, you pick first.
Yeah, while you're enjoying that ice cream, she is loving this ice cream. That's why we do radio. If not, you're just gonna watch her just eat ice cream for the whole hour. I think the middle name's Mama's a lie, just because that sounds. I get it. We have different names; they're unique, but why? That's like Isaiah Dada Chavez. It's just really. So.
I'm gonna say the second one about you flying off a mountain because that just seems. You're still here in perfect condition. So I'm like, how is that possible?
Great doctors. No, I'm kidding. The lie.
What's the lie?
The lie is flying off a mountain.
Yes, 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Yes. So your middle name is Mama's.
Yeah.
Wow. So what is your full name? First, last, or first, middle, last?
Akwi, Mama, and Joe.
Akwi, Mama, and Joe.
Hey, how do you spell your first name?
AKWI.
AKWI.
Okay.
Yeah, they keep it pretty simple. Okay. It sounds just like it spelled just like it sounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking like AQUI.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be interesting too.
Yeah. Okay.
So AKWI Mama.
And what's your last one?
NJOO. My last set.
Your last if you have one.
I actually don't have a last set.
Do you want
it was a struggle. This game is always so hard for me. I don't ever have crazy truths that stand out. So
that's a heck of a.
I know that one took a lot to think of.
I got one. Okay, I'll throw something out there. We got 2 minutes. All right, 2 minutes left in the show. I'll throw 2 truths and a lie. 1, I played varsity flag football in high school. 2, I am the oldest of 4. 3, I have 2 dogs and 2 cats.
I'm going to take myself out of this one because I know it.
You know it?
Yes, you're the youngest.
Dude, why would you say it out loud?
Because
now she knows, though.
It's to everyone, though.
Yeah, that's why they call me Baby Ruth. I'm the baby of the family. The youngest of 4.
Or maybe the sweetest because, it's candy.
Yeah, true. I am
the youngest
sweetest.
and the sweetest.
Yeah.
Oh,
and with there's peanuts in there, so I'm a little nutty. So that makes a little sense, right?
Just a little.
I thought it was the last one. So 2 dogs and 2 cats.
Yeah. So I do have 2 dogs, but one of them I had to rehome because they started fighting with the other dog. Yeah. My little 8-pound Yorkie started attacking the pit bull.
What?
It was crazy. Yeah. So since we're on the topic of dogs, I got called a crazy dog lady today.
How so?
Because I cook for Zeus.
So, you know what?
That's not a big deal, right?
No, it's not. And I saw what you cook, and it looks delicious.
Yeah, so sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, brown rice, asparagus, broccoli, carrots. What else am I missing? Yeah, I throw all that in a crock pot, and then I broil some type of protein, whether it's turkey or ground beef or chicken, and then he gets a fresh fruit medley on top.
Oh wow!
And
I have a
that's how I
question. I
keep
don't own
Zeus,
any
so-
dogs, but do dogs still eat the little dog food anymore?
What do you mean the
They
little
do.
dog food?
Like the kibble?
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it though. I wouldn't recommend it. If you love your furry friend, cook for them because that stuff that they make at the, it's all just, it's really extremely processed. Yeah, it's extremely processed. So, but yeah.
And you want your dog to have a long life.
Exactly. I want Zeus to live till he's 25. He just turned 8, so
Ah,
pushing for at
know.
least another 16 more years. All
He
right,
looks
Akwi,
great.
thank you so much for joining us live in the studio. Please let us know where we could find you on social media, where we could find Sweet Mama's ice cream so we can go enjoy some soft serve.
Yeah, thanks for having me. We are on 905 North Tampa Street and right off the 275 exit, little pink building on the corner. You can't miss it. And we're at Sweet Mama's Tampa on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, make sure to follow us all on Instagram and on Facebook. You travel to the Moment of Truth Facebook page, the Moment of Truth with Ruth, and Ruth the Truth on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining us live on the Moment of Truth. If you guys don't catch us live, make sure to travel to the Instagram and Facebook and catch the video. Thank you so much and enjoy your week. And again, happy Memorial Day weekend to everybody. And celebrate the ones who've served our country. Take care. God bless.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
That was awesome.
Yeah, because I've got a 1, 2 magic.
Okay. Oh, that's what he meant when he said running to magic. Akwi, thank you so much for joining me on the Moment of Truth. Thank you, everyone who was listening to the live. We had a lot of listeners on Instagram. I will see you guys next week. Bye. Oh, I really want to know, though, Celtics or Miami? What's happening tomorrow? Akwi, what is your determination?
Honestly, I'm going to go for the Heat this time, but last time
They're playing in TD Garden.
Yeah, I think they're going to pull a hat out of the trick. I trust Eric Spoelstra. I think he's coming up with something.
Eric Spoelstra is one of the best coaches in the NBA, so he is a legend. So there you have it. We have the Miami Heat coming out. I think the Celtics get it done and go back to an NBA Finals. They got a bad taste in their mouth after losing to the Golden State Warriors last year, so they are back for vengeance. Well, that is all for us on the Moment of Truth. We'll see you guys next week. Bye. Okay, cool. God is love, and I promise his love is enough.
Love it. Can we take a headphone selfie?
Yes.
I didn't get to get one during this thing. So
see you guys later. Bye. Let me just shut down. Thank you for tuning in and dropping comments. Well, where are you from?
I got a few more minutes.
Wanting to get.
Okay. So how did you enjoy it?
Fun. Super fun. Yeah.
Oh, you can take off the headphones now.
I was gonna.
We're gonna take a selfie.
Oh, gotcha.
You're supposed to get 10%, and that money doesn't.
So yeah, I had 2 phone calls. One of them didn't know what he wanted to talk about. The other one,
He didn't know what he wanted to talk about?
Yeah, it was something about what happened yesterday at one of the shows, and then he didn't know what it was, and then he went up. So we usually get those phone calls. And then the second phone call, he wanted to talk about hockey, but we were too late.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the hockey game.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, we're not talking about hockey right now. I'm sorry. And then he's like, like, we can't.
We don't got time.
Oh, and can I get your email? Because I can mail you a copy of this.
Oh, yeah. I'll mail it to my person.
You can write it down.
Yeah.
Cool. Gotta end the stream. See you guys later. Bye, Ready Smitty.